Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Now come on in. Now come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Trying to get myself together, y'all. A bitch is still sleepy. Child, let me drink some more of this energy supplement. Hello, everybody. Y'all know y'all can get this Just Move energy supplement from me, right? Y'all know the link down below in the description box, right? What's up? Y'all, I have multiple things going on at one time, y'all. We doing y'all know we getting our floors fixed. Okay. Stop breathing that mold. Hallelujah. And we're also getting the popcorn taken out of the living room. I cannot wait till this weekend when it'll all finally be done. Okay. I appreciate you guys so much for being patient with me as I figure out the schedule, because I never know when they're going to like be here. So I can't set my schedule like I normally would. But next week, back to your regularly scheduled programming. Okay. Because y'all know that I really do like to give y'all the schedule like a whole week ahead of time so that y'all know. But with everything that's been going on, child, it's been too much. All right. Hey, Yanni. Okay. I'm glad you in here, sis. I was looking and I don't think I have, child, it's just everything is in bags. Don't make me go through that. Okay, let's just go shopping. You know, let's go shopping. Let's talk later. Anyway, so yes, you guys, I'm happy to see all of you. Thank you so much, moderators, for coming into the chat. So let me explain some things before we get into the topics for today, because we do have topics for today. First of all, I have a podcast. And on that podcast, I used to talk about all political things. And then, child, it got away from me. And I was just like, you know what? It's too much. I can't. And I stopped. But it's still up there. And I'm going to restart the podcast. But I started with Love and Hip Hop Season 1. Now, it only says episode 1, but it's actually episode 1 and 2. Recap review in podcast form. Okay. Now, if you are a Patreon, you should have received the download link to this, where you could have just downloaded this straight to your computer and or phone. Okay. That's what I will be doing for y'all. And then everybody else, it's on my podcast on various platforms. Google Podcasts, it's on Apple, it's on Spotify. It's out there. Look for me. Okay. Look for me. I also posted a link on my community page so you guys can get into this. I will try to give you 2 of these a week. And after I finish Love and Hip Hop, New York Season 1, I want to probably move on to Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 1. I'm not sure yet, or I might move on to First Wives Club Season 1. I think I might give y'all that one first, since that's something that I said I would do and I never got a chance to. And plus, that's like completely new content. So, you know, not like an old show. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. Okay. I appreciate you guys. And you know, Patreons, members, Discord people, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much, because y'all make me feel like I won't be living under the bridge if YouTube decides to play with me again. And we're going to continue to put, you know, on different platforms. Like I'm even thinking about like the vlogs and stuff and hauls I'm going to put on Relax with Blue. And then once a week, I'll give y'all one of my workout videos. I am in a challenge right now, so I don't want to give y'all the challenge every single day, because I feel like that's kind of cheating my girl out of y'all having to pay for the challenge. So I'll just be doing like one video a week while I'm doing the challenge. Now, after the challenge, once I start back going to the gym and just doing my regular jump rope stuff, then I will, you know, put more fitness stuff on there, you know, on a different day type of basis. Okay, so just some cleanup stuff before, some housekeeping before we get into it. And please don't forget about the ladies first panel tonight. Y'all know we are every Thursday rotating on all of our channels. Me, Jaylee's Corner, Niecy Dixon, and Jamie, that's me. It will be on Jaylee's Corner this evening at 8:15. I'm so sad Niecy won't be there today because I usually love for it to be all four girls, okay? But we're still going to have a good time. But I miss them. I feel like so much has been going on that we haven't had a chance to like really kiki. And so I'm excited about tonight. So I will have my wine. Okay, and I will be ready. Thank you, Chanel Brown, for becoming a member. I appreciate you. And thank you so much, Chelsea Nabone. Okay, hey B, would love to send you and Lyrics to another restaurant. Please let me know, and I can send the cash app for this week and hopefully see y'all on Relax with Blue. Okay, listen, we'll see because we're still doing all this. We're still doing all this, but I'm thinking about that. Where else can we go next? Okay, because you know we like to do that. All right. But yes, y'all, it's 300 of y'all in the room. So please do me a favor. And before we get into the topic, just to get y'all a little more bucks up. Yeah, that's right. Y'all know what to do. Like the video, share the video. Let people know that you with me. Okay, you with me, and I'm with you. So like the video. Hey, get it? What? It's probably off beat, so I'm gonna just keep talking. I ain't gonna sing no more until I actually record. There you go. Like it. There you go. Yeah, I don't know why my air conditioner is making extra noise. Something's going on. Anyway, so FYI, I have been seeing this topic with Boosie and T.I. and them continuing to be problematic. But I want to talk about that on the Patreon situation. Okay, so I am going to create that video. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do it live or not yet, but I don't know when the next set of people are coming to do more stuff on my house. So after this one, I'm doing BET on Wednesday nights, which is Encore and Sisters. Y'all know I'm going to do that one. And that's the only ones I have scheduled. If I can fit in Married at First Sight before the ladies' first panel, fine. If not, it'll be up tomorrow. Okay. And also this T.I. Boosie conversation that I want to have with y'all will be whenever I can figure out when to put it up, to tell you the truth, because I just don't know what the schedule is going to be like after the next 2 hours. Okay. But that is going to be Patreon only. And today, I promise I'm going to go in there and make it so that y'all can pay per view. So y'all don't want to be monthly Patreons, but y'all still want to see Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all still want to see the content that I create exclusively for Patreon members. Then I'm going to make them pay per, situation so that y'all can pay for those videos specifically. But I am going to see if they, I can wait. So I don't give them, to people who have not, become Patreons and members and all of that type of stuff first. But either way, y'all, now that we've done all that, now that we've talked about all that, and I've given y'all a chance to come into the room because a lot of this is wasting time, let's go ahead and get into the show. All right. And this is where I'm going to start. Let's start here. I'm going to start with the beginning. Okay. Let's start with Dr. Dre's daughter. Okay. Her name is LaTanya Young, and she is one of 3 of his first set of kids. Okay. He had her, she's the oldest, when he was a teenager with her mother, 2 years his junior. They met around the way when they were both in high school. She's 53. She's 53. He's now 55 because they were trying to make it seem like he was so much older than her. And it's like, actually, no. She was 14. He was 16. And that's not that much of a difference to me at the end of the day. But they were trying to act like there was some age difference situation. It's like, nah, they 2 years apart. Cut it out. But the story really is about LaTanya. LaTanya is now living in her car. She's in debt, and the car is not even hers. She's actually living out of a rented SUV that cost $2,300 for 3 weeks. And she's only paid for 1 week. Okay. Her children, because she does have children, I believe she has 4 kids, if I'm not mistaken. But those kids are living with friends right now, and she is living out of her car. And she says that her father, Dr. Dre, who is at this point worth about $800 million, has not given her anything since January 2020. And his reasoning was because she spoke about him in the press. Now, I don't recall when she originally spoke about him in the press, and I looked for that and I didn't see it. It might be somewhere and I just didn't have time to do the deep dive for it because I don't be caring that much. But ultimately, I feel like we can talk about this situation. She's also feeling a way about the fact that Nicole Young, all right, his wife received, his ex-wife received a $300,000 settlement. And the reason why she's upset about that is because her mother, who had 3 children with Dr. Dre, didn't get anything and had to fight for the support that she did get from him in the 90s. Y'all, there was a whole story about how this man beat this lady up over the years, okay? And then once they broke up, he was never really there for the kids. She hasn't seen him since she was 20 years old and she's 38 now. Okay, so I think we can just go ahead and say that Dr. Dre was a piss poor father to her and to her sisters, and a piss poor baby daddy to her mother, who not only did he allegedly beat on, but allegedly also did not do anything for the kids in the 90s when he was making money and out here wilding. You know what I'm saying? But over the years, it seems as if he has been giving to her. So now that I've said that about Dr. Dre, ma'am, you are 38 years old. You are 38 years old. Why would you rent a SUV that costs $2,300 for 3 weeks? Why would you do that? Y'all, I know how much rental cars cost. I'm trying to understand why she would do that. That amount of money, you could have went somewhere and bought you a little rink dink, something that would just get you back and forth. Okay, you could have got you like a used car somewhere, but instead you went and paid $2,300 for a SUV for you to Uber and all that out of. It just, to me, it seems at 38 that is a terrible decision. Okay. And I have to ask, what have you been doing with all of the money he's been giving you? And see, here's the thing. I think that 2 things can be true at the same time. So Dr. Dre, yeah, you're piss poor. And I do feel like that there are a lot of rich white men that would never allow for their children to be out here homeless or living destitute. But see, Black people have a different understanding of how they should raise their kids based off the system of slavery and all of this other shit that we've had to go through. We don't have the mindset to supply for our children in this way as they become adults, because to us, as soon as you're an adult, it's on you, sis. It's on you, you know. But it sounds like Dre was still helping her because you have $800 million. If you're not using that money to help your own family, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I'm just gonna say that. Like, it's one thing to be throwing charity to everybody in the world, but the children that you were not there for, the children that you barely supplied anything for when they actually were children, now that they're adults and they out here fucked up just like everybody else whose parents didn't have shit when they was growing up, and you're still not giving in a way that you could. Like, it's nothing for him to give her $1 million and say, here's $1 million. Go do something with it and don't ask me for nothing else. Like, he really could do that and it would be nothing. But I also understand the mindset of, you are a 38-year-old woman who has been receiving money from your rich father for years. So I need to understand, what have you been doing with the money he's been giving you? It sounds like you've been being fiscally irresponsible. It sounds like you have not been making the best decisions. Probably the thought being in the back of your mind that my dad is Dr. Dre, so if I fall, he'll pick me up. Like, I'm just saying, y'all. He could literally purchase a small house. Yeah, he could literally do all of that. But ultimately, I feel like both of them are fucked up in this situation because it is so easy for him to just give to her so she isn't struggling in this way. But you are also a damn near 40-year-old woman that at some point you should have figured out a way to take care of your damn self. Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. No, I agree. You 38, sis. You 38. And you putting this story out there. Like, what was that supposed to do? What was that supposed to do, y'all? But I also feel like at the end of the day that I do notice that you never hear about a lot of these white billionaires doing this type of shit to their kids. But they also, I feel like, instill in their kids that we have a family business, we have a legacy. I want to make sure y'all have. I don't think Dr. Dre ever had that mindset with his children. It was about what he was building on his own, and probably the children he had with Nicole because he was in a marriage with her. And a lot of the times these men only do for their kids when they're actually with the mother. If they're not with the mother, then they're not really worrying about you like that. And to me, Dre is a terrible person. She said she only really was able to communicate with him through his team. That's your daughter, son. And you weren't ever really there for her. Like, that's ridiculous to me. He's terrible, which I feel like put her at a disadvantage, which is why I feel like if I was him, it would be nothing for me to like actually have a fund somewhere. Like, and it's called my fucked up ass kids fund. Because I don't want you to be out here living destitute. Okay? I don't. But I also don't want you to think that every time you need something, you're going to be able to call me when your ass is 40 years old. But we can just see that Dr. Dre has left a lot of the women in his life bruised, scarred, and really just left them at a disadvantage after using them up. Okay. So I feel like this is all his fault at the end of the day, because he should have set up his kids in a better situation than he did. He was basically like the broke baby daddy with money. Like, that doesn't even like, you know what I'm saying? He brought his other daughters way to USC, not UCLA. So he bought his other daughters away into college. And these other kids that was with the first baby mama, it was just like, oh, fuck them. They're all right. They'll figure it out. So yeah, I think Dr. Dre continues to prove himself as extremely problematic. I think he continues to showcase that, everybody that you love, their music and their art, that doesn't mean that they good people. It doesn't mean that they, do right by other people, or especially the people who they've created. And that's just upsetting and sad. It really is. Okay. He has actual grandchildren out here in the world that he probably don't even know what the fuck they look like. That's sad. That's sad to me, Dr. Dre. That's sad. Okay. Let me see what y'all saying before we move on. Okay. Thank you so much, Jersey girl. You know your daddy ain't shit. So when he do give you some money, you should know to stack it because you may never get another dime. I agree with that. Thank you for the super chat. Wealthy white people set their children up to be financially comfortable. Black people need to get out of the mindset of cutting them off at 18. 18 ain't grown. It's not. And I do agree with that. But I also feel like I'm still nervous and scared that you're going to be lazy if I do too much for you. Even me having this understanding that we shouldn't just be throwing our kids out. But I feel like when they're a teenager, to me, you need to start setting your kids up earlier so that when they do get 21, 22, 23 years old, they're not still depending on you as if they're a teenager and you're a parent. Like, no, at some point, you need to be able to take care of yourself. Okay. That has to happen. And there has to be a time period when you are forced to, sink or swim, basically, as far as I'm concerned. You have to be able to take care of yourself, y'all. Okay. What you say? His whole career has been about degrading women. What did she think was gonna happen? I don't know who she is, but I'm sure her daughter, listen, a lot of rappers degrade women in their music and still take care of their kids. Like, those two things don't exactly go hand in hand all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Ice Cube has definitely called us some bitches and some hoes, and I have never seen Ice Cube not take care of his kids. Martin Lawrence, okay, has definitely, done the dark skin trope and all of that, colorist problematic shit on Martin that we grew up loving. I ain't never seen none of Martin's three daughters out here living under a bridge, begging nobody for money. Okay. So I really do think, she might be. I don't want to say that because nobody has said she was on drugs. They just said she was in a lot of, she was in debt and it's hard for her to get a job since the pandemic and how much she was making. But I still feel like at what point do you take money that he has given you and do something with it? But if he never put her in a position to have that understanding, like, your kids only have what you pour into them. at the end of the day. And something tells me that the mama didn't pour in much because she was in an abusive relationship with a man and continued to have children with him, you know, as he was not doing anything for her. Sorry, I meant the wife and the daughter, because he is one of those ones who whose life imitates art. I do agree with that. I do agree. You have to prepare your kids for the world. They have to learn to be independent from you, because you will not always be there. Exactly. Which is why those lessons need to start to come around 12, 13, 14. How to clean up, how to cook, how to, you know, balance a checkbook. Like, all of that shit needs to be happening as they're going into high school. You know what I'm saying? Child, if Pac was alive, his children wouldn't be out here destitute. Okay, all eyes on me. American culture is so messed up. Well, yeah, I mean, it's steeped in, based in racism. Of course it is. You know what I'm saying? Of course it is. But yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and move on from there. Let's go ahead and go to where the is Apryl. I'm upset. I thought I had saved the young girl Apryl on the page. Hold up, y'all. Give me a second, because I absolutely want to have you know what? No, we'll just go to my Instagram and we'll share the screen for that one. That's what we'll do. Because I thought I had it and I don't. Okay, hold up. Go back. I'm sorry, y'all. I have so sorry, y'all. Hit the wrong tab. Sorry, y'all. Like the video. I'm trying to get to Apryl, y'all, so we can hear what Apryl had to say. Okay, because we wanted to go to Apryl next, because Apryl is allegedly dating Dr. Dre. Okay, so you know, if you're a young woman that dad can, then yeah, you can get that money, you can get that paper. But if you just his kid asking for money, then nah, we not doing that. Okay. So let me go ahead and share my screen so we can talk about Apryl. Okay. All right. So let's get that up. Hold up. Go ahead, Apryl. Hold up. Get your ass up and hurry up. All right. Hold up. Let me see. Hey, y'all. I just wanted to make sure we're back. Cool. Y'all can see me. Okay. We're good. Everyone is struggling. I mean, you would think somebody would want to help their child during a time where everybody is struggling. Exactly. She was born to 14 and 16-year-old parents. The people think she should have it all together. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like it is partially, I mean, not partially, but it's like, it's not her fault that she doesn't have the wherewithal at this point to do for herself what nobody taught her to do. I don't feel like Dre taught his kids any life lessons. Maybe he only threw money at them because many people think that is enough to be a good father. And he wasn't even throwing money at them from that point. But I definitely feel like people don't understand the value of time when it comes to their children. But yes, let's go ahead. I'm sorry, y'all. I hope y'all can't hear my dogs like that. But let's go ahead and move on. Apryl. What's Apryl saying? Hold up, y'all. Let me get this sound because I can't hear.
So that's our method. That's what I'm saying. We don't have, it's not that. I don't have a, and I'm always getting served. That's just the truth.
She's always getting served.
That's just the truth. So it's like constantly having to deal with that in court and all that. Like, I'm tired and I would preferably like for it to stop. But that's just kind of what it's boiled down to. But like I said, we figured out a method that doesn't bother me anymore as far as being served. And I know you guys are going to laugh at this. You're like, you guys are her. And it's like, I laugh too. Because how is that? Ironically, how is that? Because he has, people that help him with the kids. So I rather preferably deal with them than, you know what I'm saying? So that's
okay. That's enough, because there's music playing in the background. I don't know if there's copyright-free music. I hope it is. If not, I'll have to come back and chop this up. But yes, y'all. So that's what Apryl is saying. Okay. Apryl is saying that she and Omarion now have some type of fucked up co-parenting situation where she only deals with his team. And he serves her with paperwork all the time. And I'm just like, not thank you so much for becoming a Patreon. I'm sorry. Not you got served. Okay, not you got served. Okay, that's what I feel like. You got served. I don't know what any of that means. And yes, whenever I see Apryl, I do wonder, like, are we on any C-level drugs? I don't know. But I'm always a little bit worried about what's going on with Apryl. I'm wondering what she's specifically speaking of. I'm wondering what they're going through in court. Are they still going? Thank you, Regal Cameron, for becoming a member. Like, I'm trying to understand what exactly is going on over there. But I will tell y'all this. She can act as if it's always Omarion, but I never hear anything from Omarion. I always hear things from her. Okay? Y'all, Lyrics calling me. Can y'all give me 1 second? Give me 1 second. Hello? Hello?
What's up, baby?
Hey, babe. You on speakerphone. I'm in the middle of a live. What's going on?
You on speakerphone too? I'm in the middle of working here. I'm just hiding at it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. How you doing? You out there? You melting? What's going on?
I mean, I'm cool right now. You know, I'm gonna see how I am in a couple hours. I'm about to hydrate myself. Try to give me a slushy or something.
Okay. Well, can you not be ass late tonight? Can you not be ass late tonight?
You know that's my goal every day, but I'm at the bottom of the totem pole. I do what I gotta do, yeah.
All right, B. Well,
but I'm trying to come home to you. You know that. It's not gonna be like that.
Why is you putting on for these people?
What people, girl? Stop that. That's my goal every fucking bitch. Shit.
I know.
I ain't said nothing crazy yet.
No, you have not. All right. Well, check in when you can again.
All right,
All
baby.
right. Bye. Okay. So sorry, you guys. Like, if I don't answer when he calls, I won't talk to him for hours. Thank you, Chocolate Doll, for the super sticker. I know y'all probably in a video like, bitch, don't nobody care about you and your man. Hurry up. I'm sorry. Hey, beautiful face. Thank you for making content that is addictive and worth the watch. Much love. Thank you so much for saying that. The only Sheba Stone. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Apryl. Omarion is doing the right thing. Apryl needs help. What is Omarion doing? I'm about to read from the Jasmine brand and see what she's saying. This revelation comes on the heels of various issues between the former couple. They've dated from 2013 to 2016 and shared 2 children. However, in recent years, the pair have had various troubles with each other. Back in 2019, Apryl Jones claimed Omarion, a successful singer, only paid $700 a month for their 2 children. Apryl Jones also claimed Omarion is rude to her when they come into contact and that he abandoned her and their children. Okay, she also briefly dated former B2K member Lil Fizz in 2019. Omarion, of course, has not said anything because Omarion never says anything. He'll probably post some video about love and light because he's not going to allow y'all to disrupt the love and light. Okay. Ashe. That's going on over there with him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, I'm over Apryl a little bit because I feel like it's just always some shit with her. It's always something with her. And I just would really like for Apryl to get her life together. So every time I see her, I'm not worried, that she's 100% healthy. And I don't mean that in a physical way. I mean that in a mental way. Because Omarion makes you look crazy. Just saying. Oh, child, y'all asking me about stuff I know not of. But let's go ahead and move on. Okay, child, something happened when I got out and came back in. I can't even see what these are. Let's move on to Peppa. Can we talk about Peppa, y'all? Let's talk about Peppa. Let's talk about baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, look, the drama surrounding Peppa of Salt-N-Pepa's plastic surgery continues. Child, I didn't know that there was drama surrounding it. But apparently, Peppa, aka Sandy D, initially sued Dr. David Saya last December for negligence, alleging he pressured her to undergo 3 surgeries to treat injuries she experienced from a July 2018 car crash while riding in an Uber. Now he's saying she owes nearly $700,000 for unpaid procedures. He filed a lien for $676,675 against her amid her lawsuit against Uber. He said he wants to guarantee he receives payment if she wins her case. If he's granted the lien, he'll be able to collect the payment he's requesting. He included receipts from 2019 related to the cost of injections and implants he inserted. I'm trying to understand how a car crash ends in a doctor telling you need injections and implants, Peppa. Peppa claimed in her lawsuit that the accident made injections she already had in her hips and butt shift, which made her suffer intense pain. She says Dr. Saya first told her to replace the butt implants with smaller ones, but she alleged he also gave her a botched liposuction job, so she had to undergo corrective surgery to fix that. She said that a separate procedure he persuaded her to get caused her butt to get hard, making it difficult for her to perform. The final procedure she had was in February 2020 when he was supposed to take out the injections. Girl, how much work were you going to let this same doctor do to you? I also feel like her doing all of these surgeries and having all of these issues with her body just lets me know that she is definitely on something. Like allegedly. Definitely allegedly. Okay. But it just feels like with all of this and the way she kind of seems like a space cadet all the time, that Peppa might be, on medication for her surgeries and maybe has not stopped taking them since. Okay. But yes, the final procedure was in 2020, February, when he was supposed to take out the injections. She ultimately went to another physician who determined there was a large amount of biopolymer silicone in dead scar tissue remaining after performing an MRI. The pending status of her lawsuit could explain why she hasn't paid Dr. Saya. Okay, child, listen. First of all, Peppa, your ass was too old to go and get this shit done in the first place. Okay. I don't know why you felt the need to keep up with them young girls and go and get this shit done to your body, because that was completely unnecessary and uncalled for. You were already an older woman. Why would you go and do that to yourself? Like, I just don't understand. Hold up, y'all. Let's pull up the other picture that's on my Instagram of her gluteus maximus. Okay. Why would you do this to yourself, Pep? You did this to yourself, Peppa. And see, that's what we're talking about, that we see even in Egypt, okay? Like this lack of understanding, this lack of common sense. And it does sound painful, but that's why I tell y'all all the time, just work out, do your lunges and your squats, and perfect the body that you have. Because she got in a car accident and this shit was already not something that was stable or sustainable in her body in the first place. She can say what she wants to, but she was going to have those issues with those injections and that silicone or whatever she got put in her body. Child, she was going to have issues anyway. She was going to have issues. Okay. And you get into this accident, so that pushes you having those issues happen sooner. Basically, it pushes them to happen sooner than they probably would have. And so you get in a car accident. Now this doctor who's just trying to make money off of you and all of your insecurities that he can tell that you have, because you were already famous when you decided, good and famous, 20 years famous, when you decided to go and get a nose job, when you decided to go and get your ass done, when you decided to go and get them titties done. And I do understand that you want to look beautiful, you want to feel beautiful, but that's why y'all need to just stop being lazy and go to the gym. because she could have died. She could have died with all of this that she's had done to herself. And then sitting up here trying to act like, you know, oh my God, it was the accident. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, Pam. It was not the accident. It was you deciding that putting implants in your ass was worth it. Y'all, I have been talking about this. I've been going through all my old videos and downloading them to put them on a hard drive. So, you know, I'll always have access to them. I'm going through like 10 plus years of content, right? And I remember doing videos about this very thing. And I was like, y'all, talk to me in 10 years when you have to deal with the complications from putting silicone in foreign bodies inside of your ass, which is the biggest muscle in your body and connects to your spine and your legs. Going to the gym takes a lot of mental discipline, child. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like at some point you have to care more about living. You have to care more about your health than you do about a quick fix to make you feel like you look like what everybody else wants you to look like. Because Peppa would not have done this in the 90s because it wasn't a thing. So you allowed for a fad that happened when your ass was already well grown, okay? You're already a grown ass woman in your 40s and you decide, you know what I'm saying? You decide to go and do this type of surgery to yourself. And now it's hurt your health. It's hurt your ability to make more money by performing. And now you got a tax lien because the doctor who botched your ass up and probably is not legally liable because you went and got a surgery that at the end of the day, it's like, what can you do? Once they put that shit in there, it's like a foreign body running around. It's very hard to get out. It's very expensive to get out. You're basically having to cut the chunks of silicone that have attached themselves to tissue in your ass. Like it's way too much to do when you could have just went to the gym. Like I'm just saying, y'all, it's way too much to go through when you could have just perfected what the Lord gave you. Okay. And that's my opinion. And if you don't like that, I'm sorry, but that's really how I feel about this. Cause I keep seeing these instances where people have like done this shit to themselves. Yes. It's simple once you change your mindset. It is simple once you change your mindset. Thank you, Shy Jones. Once I decided that I'm getting older, I am 33 years old. Let me hurry up and create a routine of working out on a daily basis so that I don't have to, you know, be a sloppy ass old bitch trying to hurry up and fix shit that I should have been doing when I was younger and had the energy to do it. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say, y'all. Gym and a personal trainer cheaper on every level. Child, ain't it though, Denise? Ain't it though? Yes, I do think that social media is creating a real mental health crisis in our society as far as how we see ourselves. And, you know, people just refuse to see like how ridiculous it is for you to go and make these types of alterations to your body that could end up killing you for looks. You know, for somebody to compliment you on how fat your ass is. Like, child. It's just upsetting. It's just upsetting, y'all, because it's just, you know, it's like, why go through all of that, child? Because child at 44 is hard. That's why I was like, I need to start now. Gym memberships are expensive, especially in times where now they have to go virtual. Not really. Like LASHAE's gym membership is $11 a month. And you can work out at your house. Thank you so much, Quasia, for the super chat. Thank you so much, Kyra Major, for the super chat. My stepson lost his mom like this. He's 13. That's ridiculous. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Planet Fitness is $10. Okay, child. Online memberships are cheap. Jump ropes are cheap. YouTube is free. They got a whole bunch of ways that you could get it in for way less than $700,000 or however much she paid for the initial surgeries or for the health risk. The health risk, y'all. And the having to fix things. You know what I'm saying? Listen, doing LASHAE as I'm listening to you. I know that's right. Okay, she just put up a video on YouTube yesterday and I shared it on my community page. Child, go do that. That's free. Okay, listen. Go do some squats. Go get you some booty bands and do some damn squats and lunges and stop playing with your life. Okay, I talked about Peppa. Talk about me playing with their life. Let's talk about Lamar Odom right quick, right fast. We ain't gonna hold him too long because I ain't got time to be talking to him for that long. Okay, so y'all, Lamar Odom has constantly been showing up on my feed, and I don't understand why. First, it was because he was, fooling around with Carly Red, got into it with her, and then tried to cheapen her and make her seem like less than in comparison to the Kardashian chick that does not want him anymore. And then he decided to flirt with her under her pictures, and then her baby daddy Tristan was like, I think not. Okay, you better calm down. Don't get hurt. All right. Hit you in the neck. You'll pass out. So child, the way Tristan talks, you ain't about to do nothing. Anyway, Lamar Odom canceled an appearance on Facebook Live show because he's suffering from dehydration and exhaustion. Why? Why are you suffering from dehydration and exhaustion, Lamar? What are you doing? What's going on? Have you relapsed, Lamar? I hope not. I hope not. This is not what we want for you, but I would not be surprised. The former NBA star has been slated to chat with Addiction Talk host Joy Sutton on Wednesday night, but canceled at the last minute over health concerns. Just moments ago, we received information from his team, the agency that works with him, that let us know that he won't be able to join us tonight due to some health concerns, Sutton shared on the stream. We've been told that he's dealing with dehydration and exhaustion. I can tell you that he did want to be here tonight. Reps for Odom didn't return Page Six's request for comment, but they shared on Instagram that his exhaustion and dehydration came from working out and basketball camps. We ask that you lift him to the light and hold him there as he rests and heals, his management team added. The event has yet to be rescheduled. Odom, 41, has been candid about his battle with drugs over the years and his treatment for addiction, crediting small doses of ketamine for helping him maintain his sobriety. His doctor, Stephen L. Mandel, told Page Six in May that he was impressed with Odom's honesty because it could help other people fight their addictions. Okay. So I am wondering, is the dehydration a COVID situation? Maybe, who knows? Or are we back on our proclivity for things, that we shouldn't be getting into? Like, I hope it's not what I think it is. But whenever somebody tells me that they've been dehydrated, child, and I know what it's like to be dehydrated. You be tired, you be wore out. It's hot as hell outside, child. I understand. But I'm still sitting up here like, he's just been going through a lot. He's been on social media recently, and all of that feels like a recipe for a relapse. And I really hope that that's not it. I really, really do. But, with Lamar, you just never know. I do hope that he's healthy. I do hope that he's okay. We all gonna hold up the light, okay? We hope you make it through. We hope you're not, out here. Yeah, I know that ketamine situation. I don't know nothing of those things. So I won't comment on that because I don't have an understanding of how that's supposed to. I don't have an understanding of that, y'all. I don't. So I'm just going to go ahead and just be like, Lamar, we pray that you're okay. We pray that you're healthy. And we pray that you are not, taking any foreign substances. Okay. Get it together, sugar. Get it together. Okay. Prayers. Okay. Light. All of that. Because y'all know Lamar's had a really hard life. He really has. He's had a hard life. We know. So let's move on to Coco and Peppa, y'all. Y'all, Coco and Peppa. Ice-T and Coco. I'm sorry, y'all. I wanted to talk about this because, y'all, I have seen this often throughout the years since Coco has had her little girl. Every once in a while, people will make a big deal out of the fact that she continues to breastfeed her daughter. So let's read from the Jasmine brand. Ice-T is unbothered by the criticism his family receives over his wife, Coco Austin, breastfeeding their 5-year-old daughter, Chanel. The couple received lots of support and criticism after Coco Austin opened up about breastfeeding their child. She told Us Weekly earlier this week, Chanel still likes my boob. It's a big bonding moment for a mother and her child. She added that while Chanel will eat steak and hamburgers, she also likes a little snack every now and then. And child, the way Coco dresses, it's just always easy to just pop that tit out and, hey, get it in. Why take that away from her if she doesn't want it? All right, that's where you stop it. But I'm not just gonna say no. Now Ice-T has hopped on Twitter to stand by his wife of 15 years. Okay. He said jealousy will have people hating on someone that they should be learning from. Okay. And we'll talk about that. It's not clear if he was referencing the critics of his wife's choice, but he did reply to a fan who said they weren't jealous of the child breastfeeding. And he wrote, "You are. You never sucked a pretty titty." Sir. I guess, because Coco's titties look hard as a box of rocks. But okay. He went on to respond to a Twitter user who called him out for the gross tweet and said a 5-year-old shouldn't be breastfeeding. He said, "Why the F are you worried about my child? That's what's weird. Now go back in the basement." I agree with that. Newsflash, I'm still breastfeeding every chance I can. Okay. Oh my God. that was a lot. There are two different things going on here. You talking about sucking from your wife's tit and then, your kid, getting nourishment from your wife's tit. How about we not mix those two things? Okay, so let's discuss. I see no problem with whatever people like to do with they children. Okay, like I don't have an issue. That's not my child. I don't worry about that. But what I will say is that at some age, I don't know if 5 is that age. I think 5 is usually the cutoff. Like normally people stop breastfeeding at 5. But this is Coco's prerogative to do whatever she sees fit with her and her baby. Breast milk is extremely nutritional and healthy for a baby. But for a kid, as they get older, they get sick. You pop out the titty milk and they're all better. Okay, that's what I hear. And I am an earthy type bitch. You know what I'm saying? I do want to, save my placenta and do whatever they tell you to do with the placenta. Okay. I am going to cut off that umbilical cord though. We're not about to let that shit just, hang there for days until it falls off. I'm not doing that. Cut it off. Get out of here. Lyric, cut it. Okay. I don't have a problem with what she's doing, but what I will say is that people always have an opinion about this because they like to mix the two things. They sexualize women's bodies in such a way that women can't even use their breasts for what they're actually used for without people trying to sexualize it. Breasts are literally made to feed children. That's what they are made for. So I'm not going to act like Coco is wrong for breastfeeding her 5-year-old. I'm not. Because that's her decision. But I'm going to say I would not breastfeed a 5-year-old. I feel like at some point there needs to be a separation created. Okay. And if you wanted to still pump the breast milk, do that. Fine. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel like that's still a bonding moment for you, that's fine too. But I personally feel like I do not want to see Coco still breastfeeding a 10-year-old. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say at 10, I do not want to further hear about Coco breastfeeding 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old child. I don't want to hear. And that's just because I feel like at some point a kid has to get off the tit. Like at some point a kid has to get out the tit. Okay. Like I get off of it, get out of it, whatever. But, yes, everybody knows that, all those things are very, healthy for a child, even healthy for the mother's body, I guess. So she can do whatever she wants to do with her body. That doesn't bother me. But I also feel like there should be a cutoff date for this tit thing, man. There should be a cutoff date. I did it with both my kids for 18 months. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I nursed for 1.5. Ain't no more milk coming out after that. Okay. Some people are not like that. Some people have milk as long as they breastfeed. Child, ain't no powder milk in it. Then do it privately. No, I don't like that either. Like, so I have to feed my child is hungry, but I have to be in private to feed my child because you can't not look at my titty. Like, no, no. Okay. No. I don't like the entitlement that I should not feed my child in public because you don't want to see somebody breastfeeding a child in public. Now, do I feel like she should be out here with her titty out, just any old, with the, no, I don't. Okay. But at the same time, if I am somewhere and my child gets hungry and I decide that I'm going to breastfeed my baby in public, I don't want to hear from some fucking stranger that can't mind their business about what I should be doing. I don't like that. I feel like, y'all do too much. Why do I have to, like, first of all, the titty is in the mouth. Okay. So the child is already right here. Why are you so bothered by breasts? Don't look. Don't look. It's hot as hell. Why should I have to put a cover over my child's face? It's hot as hell out here. Why should I have to do that if I'm somewhere and I need to breastfeed my child? Don't look at me if it bothers you. Don't look. I'm sorry, y'all. I just kind of feel like it's real hella entitled for somebody to tell something. Cover up. Don't do it in public. No, if my baby is hungry, I'm going to feed my fucking baby. And if it's too hot for me to put a heavy ass towel or a blanket over my baby's face while they feed from my bosom, then won't you do me a favor and look the other way? Okay, I said what I said. Okay, look the other way. Don't look. How about that? Turn your head. It's real simple. I believe Coco said she no longer produces milk and hasn't for some time. Thank you for the super chat. Really? Then why is she still having that child suck on her titty? That don't even make no sense. That's not breastfeeding then. That's not breastfeeding. That's just, and that's not, I don't know. What did you hear that? Because that wasn't an article I read. And I also feel like it's not a snack if there's nothing coming out of it. Okay. It's just you allowing for your child to suck on your boob like a binky. You know what I'm saying? Like a pacifier. Like, no, you're not a pacifier, ma'am. It shouldn't be like that. Yeah, get that baby a binky. That's weird. It's just for comfort, the husband said. Yeah, no. You don't have to have my titty in your mouth to have comfort. But I'm not going to act like I don't think Coco is weird. I definitely think Coco is weird. I also think it's weird that Coco wants us to believe that her body is real. Like, girl, get out of here. Sometimes I'm going to put a pacifier in your mouth and you're going to put your head on my bosom. Okay. You're going to put your head on my titty, but you're not going to put my titty in your mouth. Like that's, I'm not pulling out my titty to put it in your mouth when there's no milk coming from it. Like that just doesn't even make sense to me. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to act like this is an episode of SVU. I don't want to do that. That's too much. Please stop that. Don't do that. Okay. Because I don't like when people do that. Like people are entitled to deal with their children however they see fit. And it doesn't always have to be some type of like nefarious situation that people make it out of because they don't do that with their kids. Like a lot of y'all, do a lot with the projecting of certain mindsets on people. I do think Coco is weird. I always have, but I don't know anything about them people personal business like that in order to be so judgmental of it. Okay. But I'm just saying what Bondi would do, and Bondi would not be putting my breast in my child's 5-year-old mouth so that she can feel bonded or comforted by me. No, put your head on my titty and calm down. She still has milk. That's what I'm saying. As long as she's nursing, she should be producing milk. That's why I was like, what y'all are saying in the comments doesn't really make sense. To me, I'm just going to say that I believe that she's still producing milk. And that, they do say up until about 5 years old is usually the cutoff, health wise. No 5-year-old should still be on a nook. Hey. I don't have any kids and I won't proceed to judge people, but I know that some people do the nook because if they don't do the nook, then you're going to suck the thumb. And if you suck the thumb, you're going to fuck up the teeth. Okay. But let's go ahead and move on from that, y'all. We've been talking about that for long enough. Y'all, let's talk about basketball wives because this is probably as much as you're going to get commentary from me about this show. I refuse, y'all. I do not want to do this again. Basketball Wives star Malaysia Pargo and Brandy Maxiell have allegedly had a falling out. As exclusively reported by the Jasmine brand, sources revealed that Malaysia Pargo and Brandy Maxiell are no longer friends. The details on the matter are currently unclear, though the fallout will allegedly be featured in the upcoming season of Basketball Wives. Amid the news of the pair ending their relationship, they have also unfollowed each other. Additionally, Malaysia's friend Zell Swag hashtag appears to have referenced the fallout on Instagram. He said, how these new friends be acting, we're going to have to start giving out friend contracts. Hey, friend, Malaysia. I said, y'all, please. Zelda Monster, stop it. Shout out to Roxanne. Malaysia Pargo joined Basketball Wives during its 6th season, and she has been a main cast member since then. Why do they say that? I feel like she was on Basketball Wives LA season 1. I don't know why they just kind of grouped them all together now. But anyway, because I remember when she punched Laura. She punched Laura in the face. Brandy Maxiell joined the series as a friend back in the same season, though she left the show after season 6. However, she is allegedly, see what I mean? Like, Brandy was on the show for more than a couple of seasons, okay? But she's returning for season 10. Additionally, both women starred on the former spinoff. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are confused about what these series and all of that is. But Malaysia Pargo and Brandy Maxiell hit it off during their times as co-stars, with both women confiding in each other, even sharing some verbal altercations with Tammy Roman and Sunday Carter. From my recollection, Brandy and Malaysia were friends when they came on the show. Like, if I recall. Brandy Maxiell's return to the series is not the only cast shakeup to be showcased in season 10. Evelyn Lozada, who has been on every season of Basketball Wives, that's what they said, child, is leaving. Thank God. Kristen Scott is leaving. Thank God. And they're allegedly bringing back Brooke Bailey, British Williams, Angel Brinks, and DJ Zuffy. I don't know why they're doing that. You know, we did like those people more than the cast members from the last season. But I just kind of feel like they're trying so hard to get us to care. They're trying really hard to get us to care. The ratings were so low last season because of what they did with the OG situation. And nobody likes Shawnee anymore. Shawnee told us that we were too invested in the show when we asked for some type of accountability for the way they were treating OG in comparison to the way that they treated Evelyn. You know, you make one person out to seem like they are unhinged and violent, and then we have someone who's proven to be unhinged and violent, and there's no issue there. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm over Basketball Wives. I am not reviewing this. And I feel like Malaysia and Brandy stopped being friends years ago. I think y'all are trying to do what Love and Hip Hop used to do, which is basically perform something that's already happened that wasn't being taped. Y'all's friendship to me should have went downhill when Malaysia decided to stick beside Basketball Wives and not Brandy, who we all felt like was all up in her, you know, all up in her cooch. All up in her cooch. All up in that thing, okay? Child, we didn't like Brandy because of how much she was in Malaysia's ass at one point, even though we liked Malaysia. The only time we liked Brandy was when she told Shawnee that she was a bitch. And Shawnee said, thank you for your services. And then we didn't see her again after that. Not really. And I just kind of feel like I'm over Basketball Wives. I don't care anymore. Y'all, I'm not reviewing it. I'm not reviewing it. Y'all, to me, the way Shawnee and all of them handled the show, the producers, the way y'all handled us as the fans and the people who review and, you know, and support the show over all these years, I felt disrespected by the way y'all handled this situation, to be honest. And I'm not interested. I'm not interested. So y'all can have it. Brandy and Malaysia can play fight on this upcoming season of Basketball Wives. I am not interested. That's all I got for that. So y'all, let's talk about Blac Chyna and Tyga, y'all. So apparently Blac Chyna appeared to be, I don't know, outing Tyga for being interested in trans women. She said, Tyga loves trans, me too. And follow that up with tell the truth at Tyga. Everybody was like, what the is this? Like, what the is this? And this is like right when the baby situation is going on. I mean, it's still going on. He's still losing opportunities and then getting online, eating mangoes all hard and shit, trying to act like he's unbothered by losing all of these like opportunities to make money. But okay, baby. Okay, honey. But yes, update is that the fans who didn't believe Blac Chyna was behind a tweet that alleged Tyga loves trans could be right. Her rep issued a statement to the Shade Room denying that the reality star posted that tweet in the first place, stating that unfortunately Blac Chyna's Twitter account was hacked yesterday and she would not purposely speak negative about Tyga online. They went on to apologize for the tweet. Blac Chyna also suggested her account was hacked. She tweeted, "Got my page back." Okay, child, I guess everybody was losing their pages. Back in 2016, it was rumored that Tyga dated a transgender model named Mia Isabel. All the time, she released text messages claiming to expose the alleged affair. Tyga has always vehemently denied that they had a relationship. He has yet to respond to Chyna's tweets. Y'all let me know right now in the chat, do you think that she was hacked? Her shit wasn't hacked. We knew that already, Chyna. I felt this is another clout plot for her boring ass songs. She has songs? That girl wasn't hacked. Is this the Mia that was with Sam? I don't know. I don't think so. Like that didn't seem to be, because they would have put the names, right? Like, because I remember it was Mia something other. You know, it wasn't just that. It may be the same lady, the same Mia that Sam was allegedly fucking with. I don't know, y'all. Is that the same Mia? I can't tell. She outlined the shit out of her face, so I can't tell from that picture that was posted. And I kind of I don't think that's the same person though. I don't. They look slightly different, but either way, it could basically be for clout. Child, everybody is hacked when shit is posted. What? When cow shit, dog shit, child, I don't know what that little animal is. That's too small. I think she was hacked. If she was hacked, I know there's more to talk about instead of Tyga. Some people thought that maybe it was because he was late with a child support check, because she said he don't pay child support. I don't even know. We don't believe she was hacked. She's a bird and she does bird-ish. That's a possibility as well, because y'all know we do anything for clout. Anything. Do anything for clout. Anything. I don't know what to believe in this situation. Either way, I feel like, girl, didn't nobody care? Nobody cared. Like, I barely wanted to talk about this until somebody said she was hacked. Then I wanted to talk about it. Because first of all, it's problematic for you to even be trying to out somebody for that. Like, give me a break. Second of all, we've already heard these things about Tyga. Third of all, Tyga was fucking with, Kylie when she, like, there's nothing you can say to me that would surprise me about Tyga at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like he's always into something. He's always doing something. Okay. There's something always going on with Tyga in his relationships. Whether you messing with people like Chyna, whether you messing with people like Kylie, whether you mess with trans women, that's your prerogative. I don't feel a way either way. You know what I'm saying? If that's what Tyga want to do, so be it. Child, I want Tyga to figure out his facial hair. I want Tyga to figure out them plaits he be wearing, I want him to figure out whether he got money or he don't have money. I want Blac Chyna to figure out whether she is a Chucky doll or a real girl. I don't know. But there are other things that they should be worrying about besides this. Hacked. Sure. Y'all, did y'all know that Young Miami in now, Diddy, like, seem like they might be dating me? Like, what's going on here? Okay, what's going on here? So the dating speculation surrounding Sean Diddy Combs and Young Miami is continuing to grow thanks to a brief Instagram video. Last night, I didn't even get an answer. Listen, I'm sorry I had to do that. Anyway, so late last night, Young Miami, this was Tuesday night. Excuse me, y'all. Young Miami posted an Instagram story showing her and Diddy in close contact. Young Miami showed herself sitting on Diddy's lap in the club while drinking from a bottle of liquor. You can see the video here. Okay, hold up. Let me go ahead and share my screen so y'all can see that. Because I want y'all to be able to see, honey. Hold up. Girl, why my dogs like this? Like, they just want to bark, 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 bark. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, not no music, bitch. Okay, hold up. Okay, y'all see? Oh, she all laid up on Diddy. Ew, girl, you all laid up on Papa like that? Not Papa. Girl, get off of Papa. No. Girl, Young Miami, Diddy was like 30 when you was born. Like, I guess. However, child, I guess if that's what she want to do, I mean, it's a good look business wise. It's a good look clout wise. It's a good look, as far as Diddy adding one more famous young woman to his roster. Okay, listen. However, the Jobs rapper deleted the video soon after, inciting speculation that the upload was actually meant for her close friend story instead. Oh, bitch, she was just trying to tell her homegirls that she was fucking with Diddy, but she didn't want the world to know. It is also worth noting that hours before her now deleted video, Young Miami showed some appreciation by posting a picture from his recent photo shoot with Vanity Fair. Dating rumors have surrounded the pair since early June. Back on June 3rd, Young Miami uploaded a series of photos from the quality control CEO Pierre Thomas's birthday party that everybody was in attendance at. And, her and Diddy was looking good together holding hands. It looked like that was a declaration of the situation at that time. But we all know that Diddy is a hoe. So, we don't put too much stock into it because everybody knows that Diddy is a hoe. Not business wise if she's on his lap. No, it is business. It's definitely a good look business wise for her. It just adds more to her. First of all, y'all have no idea how they got together or what that relationship can be about. As much as I feel like you worms, yes, as Roxanne would say, I still feel like anybody that's popping that gets into a relationship with Diddy is good for their career. It's clout. It's a story. It's something for people to care about. It's something for people to talk about. Use him like Lori Harvey. Exactly. He is somebody that they get with and people pay attention. People care. He probably has really good contacts. He probably helps them in one way or another with something. There is definitely something to be gained from this clout chasing ass relationship. Okay. He's a nasty old man that still looks good with a lot of money, prestige, and access. And she is a young, popping, hot artist who is single. Okay. Listen, Carisha, you better get Diddy. Carisha, you better hop on top that Diddy. Okay, you better hop on top that Diddy and get whatever you can out of it, bitch. I hope you get a real good sample out of the situation, bitch. Sample a good more money, more problems. Oh, I've been around. Oh, well. You better fuck this nigga into a sample, bitch. You better come out with you and JT better come out with a real good song for this, bitch. Okay, I need this to work its way into a good city girl song with a get money, all about the Benjamin. Y'all know what I'm saying. I also feel like Diddy is still a very smart businessman. And anytime young women are fucking with men like this, you better be sipping from the bowl of their wisdom. Okay? You better do it. Child, why everybody want to call me while I'm on live? Okay, listen. That's it, y'all. That's all I got for y'all today. Listen, pillow talk. Look, pillow talk that thing. Yes, you better get all the juice you can from this old ass nigga. Get them worms, get that clout, get that track, get that sample release, all that. I'm not mad, y'all. I am not upset. I'm not upset at this at all, y'all. Okay, let me go over the Jasmine brand right quick, right fast before I leave y'all so that I can go and give y'all y'all know I gotta give y'all the other shows. BT on Wednesday nights. Draya Michelle accused of operating a sweatshop after sharing picture of employees' work environments online. I mean, it don't look like a sweatshop to me. Everybody working. Everyone's in Europe and I'm just here CEOing it. Oh, okay, that's why. How much are they? Europe, people get paid in Europe though. It ain't like it's in China where they paying people like $2 for the whole day. Draya Michelle has found herself in the hot seat after sharing a picture of her employees. Child, she was trying to let y'all know that she a businesswoman. Hold up, let me show y'all. I was trying to see if I wanted to talk about that. I might as well since I brought it up. Y'all want to see? Y'all want to see? Y'all won't see? Y'all won't see? Okay, y'all listen. What y'all think? Is it like a sweatshop to y'all? I don't know. It just looked like people working. To me, how long have they been there? What is the hourly wage? Okay. But she's had her men's swimming line now for a while now. Her stuff is actually really cute, you guys. What the hell is that? Get off. So after she shared the image to her 8.4 million Instagram followers, it didn't take long for people to accuse the former reality star of operating a sweatshop. One Twitter user tweeted a screenshot of the questionable image online and said, "I want to know how much she's paying them. She should have kept this weird, insensitive post to herself." I don't know. I don't feel like it's insensitive. Others also took to Twitter to share their concern over the picture. My God, Draya, is truly just dumb. Like, why is it a sweatshop though, y'all? Because is people working? Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't understand why it was considered a sweatshop. Let me come back to the comments so I can see what y'all are saying. Don't you bring me no bad news. Okay, Draya making sure they're making new coochie space, making no coochie space in them swimsuits. I know coochie space in them swimsuits. Draya has yet to respond to the criticism she's received. Y'all always trying to make it seem like that girl's stupid, but she's had a successful business for a while now. Why is it a sweatshop, y'all? Let me know. Because the worker's not white. Y'all just triggered for no reason. I don't know, y'all. I feel like a regular sewing situation to me. How does a sewing area and material ever was supposed to look? That's what I'm saying. I feel like y'all are overreacting. I definitely feel like people are overreacting and just looking for a reason to hate on Draya for being able to, acquire a successful business for herself, regardless to her whole facts that she thought she could delete. You can't delete your whole facts. They won't let you. They won't let you. Okay. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got. I'm done. That's all I got. I love y'all. I hope I see y'all in BET on Wednesday night so we can talk about Sisters and the Encore. So y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And I hope to see y'all tonight on Jaylee's Corner for the Ooh Ladies First panel. Have a good one.